So when you look back and when you now start seeing, when you are living in that beautiful state, when you are living in that connected state, things happen, synchronicities happen. So Preethaji and me getting married is synchronicity.
And I was married to Krishnaji when I was 20 odd years, and the experiences that I've had with him living together, I found another being who's able to connect much more than how I could connect, who's able to feel another person, who's able to, at least my experience with him has been an immense sense of connection, an immense healing, a birth of a great vision and a great passion to create a difference in the life of humanity, in life of as many people as we come across.
One of the reasons I loved Preethaji is Preethaji herself is a very beautiful philosopher. She is a very deep spiritual person. She is very present to others. She is very calm. And the level at which Preethaji connects is very deep and very strong. When she really does not have the boundaries or the separation, when she connects, it's really deep. As far as this academy is concerned, Preethaji has played a major role in giving a lot of teachings, meditation practices, everything. But Preethaji by herself is a very deep spiritual human being. She has her insights, she has her experiences, she has had her transcendental enlightenment experiences. So she, that way, is by herself, one would say that she is a philosopher. Yeah.
We don't make a decision to be a spiritual person. The work that we do is a passion that emerges out of deep connection that we experience with people. A deep passion that emerges to see more smiles in lives of people, to make sure that their life is more peaceful, more joyful, and the passion is to create a difference in every being whom we come across.
For the academy, we have a same vision, and if we are in the process of understanding the vision better or trying to change it for today's times, then we both discuss. So be it the academy, be it our programs, be it anything and everything we do, we clearly discuss, we come together, and after coming together is when we roll out the plan. There's nothing that I do independently and she does independently. We do everything together. And that's the same with our daughter, that's the same in our business, that's the same with our health, that's the same with everything. So there is really like nothing like I have to make my decision and show that it's mine. It's never like that. So we really do not have arguments or fights or stuff like that. We have disagreements, that's different, but we hardly argue because we both clearly know that we both are the most important things. We both are very important, so there is no, and we live the teachings. So when you live the teachings at that level, you really don't fight or you really don't argue. It's, yeah. We solve disagreements by, at the end of the day, one is definitely coming up with a more intelligent solution than the other. So sometimes it's me who's coming up with a more intelligent solution, or sometimes it's Preethaji who's coming up with a more intelligent solution. So we are very clear that there is a problem, and that problem we need to find solutions. So we don't make it about each other's identities. We don't make it about each other's personal thing, It's never attacking each other personally. So once I find her solution is better than mine, I give up. I clearly say that, okay, let's go that way. Because we are very clear we have to find the solution. And that's how we quickly solve all disagreements.
The connection, the experience of togetherness that me and Krishnaji share is the culture that we want to bring into the entire organization. The love that we experience is the love that we share with the entire team, the faculty, and it is the same love that is being transferred to every participant who comes into this campus. And it is the same care, it is the same joy that we want to share and celebrate with them.
and I could clearly see the suffering, the stress, the anxiety, everything that people are having, and the way families are breaking down, the way businesses are breaking down, the way everything in this world is breaking down. And if it goes at this rate, we will not have a beautiful world at all. Already we do not have a beautiful world. There are too many problems in this world already. So it became very, very clear to me that at this academy, this work is needed for others. This work is for others. And that is how that entire passion was born, the vision was born. Now I don't identify myself or see myself as a business person, as a social worker, a great father, great husband, or a great spiritual teacher. It's not like that. I don't stick myself, or I don't keep obsessing myself with these identities. I really flow with my life. I enjoy everything. I don't keep saying to myself that I am this, I'm a businessman, I am a spiritual teacher, I am a social worker. No, I don't keep saying these things to me at all. In fact, I just enjoy what I'm doing, and I just live everything, and everything has a purpose. I know clearly what I want to achieve through everything. And as I told you earlier, I'm totally connected to what I do. And in that connection, there's only joy. So that's the way I live my life. So this academy is there for the world, and it will stay on beyond me and Preethaji. That's the vision. It's going to be there forever. It's going to be there to serve people, and we will work towards making sure that it is structured in such a way that it can stay and it can keep contributing to making people more happier and to give them more meaning and purpose in their lives.
We can decide to be a doctor, we can decide to be an engineer or a nurse, but you can't decide to fall in love. So what I am doing right now along with Krishnaji is making sure every individual whom we come across in our lives is able to live a life from a beautiful state so that they can create a beautiful life for themselves and people around them. Krishnaji and I believe that the world has to be a beautiful place. And if the world has to be a beautiful place, all the knowledge that is existing around the world, either it is not being given properly or it is not being absorbed properly. We are not interested in taking knowledge out of existing books, existing scriptures, but what we are teaching emerges out of our own experiences, the experience that we have in the transcendental realm, the experiences that we have in this realm, but with the perspective of those transcendental experience. So it is like an individual who's opened up consciousness and who begins to see life in very different perspectives. And especially when you are with Krishnaji, when you're interacting with Krishnaji, Krishnaji will be able to take you laser sharp into your truth. Because of that experiences, the mystical experiences, the transcendental experiences, the experiences beyond oneself, we are able to guide individuals into showing a whole new aspect of life, opening up their consciousness to exploring various aspects of their lives. So it is not a book knowledge, it is not something that a religion has preached, it is something that has emerged out of our own persistence in terms of exploring different aspects of consciousness. It comes from the experience that we have had in the mystical and the transcendental realms.
The problem with most families and the problem in most marriages is that there is no connection. And when there is no connection, individual identities become most important. And the most common thing is that one wants to prove the other wrong, and one wants to feel that he or she is right. So that right is basically about one's identity. So unfortunately, the most of the world, most of the families and most of couples, they all relate from this space. That is why Preethaji and I say that one needs to awaken to connection. One needs to understand what connection is and one needs to awaken to it. And once you awaken to connection, then your relationship completely changes. It completely transforms. It becomes a relationship that you enjoy. It becomes a relationship that you nurture. It becomes a relationship that has purpose. Today's world, most of the relationships do not have any purpose. We are just living. We don't know why we are in a relationship. We don't know why we get married. We don't know why we are having children. We don't know anything. And we're just living every day. And a day comes in our life when we suddenly realize, what did I do with my life? What's the purpose of all this? Why did I work so hard? Why did I earn so much? And you don't have answers for these questions because you are not a connected person. You are a disconnected human being. So the key is to awaken to connection. The key is to live life from a connected state. And I think if families and couples can learn to do that, this world will become a better place.